Welcome to video 5 in our Scratch Skills series. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at variables and how we can incorporate them into programs so you can give a character things like health and a score and so on. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to start is with just a blank program again, and we're going to move the cat just to the side here to give us a little bit of space. We're also going to add in two more sprites. We're going to add the apple in. And let's add in, just to keep it with fruit, the bananas in too. Now the whole goal of this is to say when the cat touches the bananas, he gets -1 life. When he touches the apple, he gets +1 life. Or let's make it a score. So positive score if he touches the apple, negative score if he touches the banana. So the first thing we should do is just get the cat moving like we normally do. So just under controls, we bring an if in. We also need a forever, and we're also going to need one of these. And then under sensing, we go to when key is pressed. I'm just going to duplicate this. Okay. Cool. That goes around the outside. That goes in there. We go up, down, left, and right. And then in our motion, we just need to put in change X by, change X by, change Y by, and change Y by. So down is negative, and left is negative. Cool, so that should have our cat moving. All right, and now we need to make our variable, which is what's going to give us our score. So under data, click there, and you've got to make a variable, make a list. We're just going to go with make a variable. So click that one, and I'm going to go score. Hit enter or OK, and then you get all of these options here. Now, it's always good practice to say, set score to 0 when the game starts. So if you've got a score of 100 and then someone new comes and pushes play, it'll set score to 0. So that's what we need to do just for our character. Now what we want to do is go to, let's start with the apple. And we want to say, when we start the game, we grab a forever and we grab an if. I'm keeping them separate for now, just so it's easier. We'll put them together in a sec. We then go to sensing and we say, this first one that says touching mouse pointer, drag that in and change the mouse pointer to touching sprite 1, which is our cat. So if touching sprite 1, and go to data, we change score by 1 and we drop that in here. Now if I go and touch that now, it's forever going to loop this and I'm going to get a score very quickly racking up. So let's just check it out. Yeah, look at that, it's flying up. And if I push play now, it should go back to 0. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this and drop it on the banana. Click on the banana. And all I'm going to do is change this to a negative value. So now I'll hit play. If I touch the banana, it goes negative, positive, negative, positive. Okay, cool. So that's working. Now it's not really doing too much at the moment. I mean, it shows you how the variables work. But let's make it somewhat fun. So I'm going to teach you a new skill here actually. Go to Apple and put in this one here that says go to X, Y and drop that. Let's drop it underneath the change. And this is the new skill. Under operators, you've got this one here that says pick a random 1 to 10. So we can drag that and drop it into our go to. Now at the moment, 1 to 10 is not very big. Let's actually find out what the extremes are. If I go all the way over here, so that's 206 and 72. Well, all we need is the X, so -206. And what's the other end of that? 207. Feel free just to copy mine, you have to do this bit. And what's the bottom of Y? It is 142. So -142. And I'm guessing the top will be, let's see, 147. So 147. So that means now whenever I touch the apple, where is it? The apple. It should change the score and then move to another position. Let's try it out. Yep. So it's running away. There we go. And because I touched the banana, I got a massive negative score. So the apple moves around and you can see you get a different score by doing that. I'm also going to say, I like that position there, that when we start the program, the apple is going to go to that position. So if I go get him and then I restart, apple should go back to the original position. Why is he not going back there? There we go. Oh, it's because the main sprite was there. Let's do it with the main sprite as well. Go to position. Where is it? There. Okay, so whenever I start, those two will go there. Now the banana, let's do something a little different with the banana. Let's do the same as in, we'll move him around constantly. So with our operators again. And you can see he's already trying to move a bit. And I'll just stop it to stop him. We want these two. So I might actually just duplicate that. That's probably easier. Drop him in there. Duplicate that. Drop him in there. And just put him in there instead. You can just type those in if you want to do it that way. So now I want to push play. He's going to be going wild all over the screen, which is a bit too fast. So I might just put a wait in there. Wait 1 second. Now he's going to be moving a bit, trying to stop me from getting a good score, but it's a little easy at the moment. Now let me just get it. Touch him. You can see the scores going down. So our variables are going up when we touch, our scores going up when we touch the apple, and it's going down when we touch the banana. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We can experiment a little more with that. We can add a few more. We might just put one more variable in. So let's go make a new variable. Let's go speed. And this one we'll try and use to make that banana go just a little faster. So go to the banana. Now it says wait 1 second. Let's just go wait speed. And it's going pretty quick at the moment because I'm not sure what speed is set to. But if we go set speed to 1 when the game begins, now it's only going to move at 1. We can actually change that. So we can say whenever he touches the banana, we can say change speed by negative, and let's just go 0.2. So that means now whenever we touch that banana and we get a worse score, you can see the speed is picking up. So the quicker you touch it, the more you touch it, the faster the banana is going to get, till eventually it's just going to go to 0 and faster and negative. And now it's hitting me quite a bit without me even moving, just because it's going around so fast. Okay, so there's our variables. We've made 2 in this video. You might want to have one called health or something like that for your character if there's someone's attacking your character or anything like that. Later on we learn how you can make a portal, and that if the character has say like 20 coins, then the portal will work. If he has less than 20 coins, then it won't work. But that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.